Welcome back, Wargamers, to another exciting episode of Battleshock Wargaming Rage Baby Edition. We have a very exciting battle for you today, and Jeremy is going to tell us all about it.
All right, well, we wanted to bring to you today something a little bit narrative, and we also really wanted to do something that was really focused on mixed arms, so kind of a classic fantasy battle type feel. So we've got cavalry, we've got archers, we've got foot troops, we've got strong heroes, and so just a nice kind of mix of a little bit of everything into these armies. Narratively and lore-wise, we really wanted to play up the relationship between the Idoneth Deepkin and the Lumineth Realm Lords. So we decided that Teclis has sent Eltherion and a band of strong Lumineth Realm Lords out to cleanse up a battalion of Idoneth Deepkin Domhain who have escaped the cleansing ritual of Teclis.
Cleansing rituals of Teclis?
Yeah, he's here to mop up the floor with these Idoneth, and so we thought that would just be like a really fun narrative battle for you today.
Absolutely. Couldn't be more excited for this right now. It looks more or less that you came into my territory, but maybe we found you just kind of hanging out over there. So
yeah, I'm here collecting souls. There's a little village. I'm collecting souls, and you just happen to come across.
I love it. I love it. So if you guys are new to the channel, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and let us know. Who do you think is going to win here? Is it going to be the experimental rejects or Teclis' favored sons, as we get into this battle? All right, everybody, let's take a look at the army list and see what we brought today.
Thank you to all of our members for supporting this channel, especially the Lords and Commanders. If you're interested in extra battle reports and helping to support this channel, hit the link in the description box below. Go check out our channel partners, Baron of Dice and Grey Matter Games. They have some amazing products. There will be promo codes and links in the description box below.
Hello, Wargamers. This is my Idoneth Deepkin army. It's 2,000 points on the nose. My army sub-faction is going to be Domhain. This is going to give my Namarti some charging and redeploy shenanigans. And my battalions is going to be Wizard Finders of Andor and a Warlord battalion. My first leader here is going to be the Achelian Thrallmaster. This guy is going to be buffing up my thralls and giving them some extra damage or protection depending on what I need. Then as my general, I've got the Achelian King. He has the command trait Unstoppable Fury. He's armed with the bladed polearm and falchion. The artifact he is bringing is the Potion of Hateful Frenzy, and the mount trait is Void Chill Darkness. This is going to just turn him into a beat stick. He's fragile, so as long as I can keep him alive, he's going to be lifting units off the board. And then my Isherin Tidecaster is going to be my wizard in my army. A little bit of Unbind protection against Jared's Lumineth. The artifact she has is the Rune of Surging Gloomtide, so I can put out a second boat. And the spell she's bringing is Steed of Tides, so I can teleport her around the board if her spell goes off. Next up, we have Lotan and his Octopus Familiar. He's going to be giving out a +1 wound bubble aura around him for melee. Very good utility piece. Then I've got a reinforced unit of Namarti Reavers. They have some pretty accurate shooting, going to be throwing buckets of dice, and hopefully they'll be lifting key units and little heroes off the board. Then I have a double reinforced unit of Namarti Thralls. This is going to be my big hammer in the game. And for cavalry, I have a reinforced unit of Achelian Morsar Guard. These are the ones that do extra damage on the charge. Then I have an Achelian Leviathan. The mount trait I'm bringing on him is the Reverberating Carapace to kind of give a little bit of an extra protection for a +1 save and +1 hit for my Namarti Reavers. And if he can get into combat, he's not too shabby either. Then I've got the Gloomtide Shipwreck. It's going to be giving out a 5-up ward for my Namarti units wholly within 6 inches. It's garrisonable and also is great for move blocking. Then with the little extra points I have left over in my list, I decided to bring some Aether Wings for capturing objectives and completing battle tactics. That's my 2,000 point Idoneth Deepkin army. Let's see what Jared has brought today.
All right, everybody, you saw the Idoneth Deepkin. It is time for the 2,000 points of Lumineth Realm Lords. My sub-faction is Alumnia, which will give me counts as 2 on objectives for my Shining Company units. I also have 2 battle regiments, which will give me a 2-drop so I can choose who gets to go first. Here I have my Lord Regent. He's equipped with the spell Merciless Blizzard if he's in the right place at the right time. His main job is to help my Wardens, my Dawn Riders, and my Sentinels reliably get Power of Hishoff so they can cast something else. Can't leave home without him, the Duelist and the Master of Combat. The Light of Eltharion. He can put out some serious damage and he can stare at you at ranged for some mortal wounds as well. Here's my General, the Cenarian Lightner. She has 3 spells, Total Eclipse, Speed of Hish, and Protection of Hish because I took the command trait Lore Master, which gives me 2 additional spells from the Hish spellbook. She also has the artifact Silver Wand for an additional cast. I have 2 units of Venari Wardens. Each have the Overwhelming Heat spell to help half moves. They're really good at accepting the charge. I have a reinforced unit of Blade Lords, really good at mulching hordes or dishing out serious mortal wounds to strong targets. Here I have 2 ballistas. They're strong into monsters, not so much into everything else, but they also have a war scroll ability that's something they can hit with their arrows, get -1 to hit until end of turn. We don't see them that often, but I've got Sentinels. 2 units, each with the spell Total Eclipse. So in the event I can get their Power of Hishoff with my Regent, I can try a Total Eclipse on the side. Really good at long range mortal wound output. I have 2 units of Dawn Riders, both equipped with Speed of Hish. Help me negotiate the board, fight hordes, and get easy battle tactics. And here we have the Rune of Petrification. Does not hurt Lumineth Realm Lords, but at the beginning and end of the movement phase, I can dish out some mortal wounds to enemy units nearby. Like we spoke about earlier, we have Jaws combo in here. If I can half those movements with Overwhelming Heat, we can dish out some serious damage here, so long as I don't roll a 1, which I'm known for. Love the Shrine. The Shrine will help me reroll casts on my heroes, and if it's occupied, I can get an extra CP per battle round. All right, everybody, that is my Alumnia list. There will be no triumphs today. Let's take a look at the battle plan. All right, everybody, today's battle plan is Spring the Trap. This is a 3 objective battle with me and Jeremy right across from each other, dead center. This is your standard hold 1, hold 2, hold more, with scoring on battle tactics and grand strategies. The special rule for this mission is outflank. That means during deployment after both players have set up their units, starting with the attacker, each player can remove D3 units to deploy later in the battle round within 6 inches of the edges, 9 inches from enemy units. Me and Jeremy elected to not do that because we need to keep our positioning where we're at, so we will not be taking advantage of outflank. My grand strategy today is Venari Assault, which means I must keep 4 Venari units alive by the end of this battle. Jeremy, what is your grand strategy?
All right, my grand strategy today is Dominion of the Deep Ones. When the battle ends, you complete this grand strategy if the only monsters on the battlefield are friendly Leviathans. So as long as my turtle stays alive by the end of the game, I've got this one in the bag.
We must bring it down. All right, everybody, let's jump right into it. All right, everybody. I had priority because I had, the 2 battle regiments, and Jeremy, you're all of the drops.
Yep.
To include
The Wizard Finders Battalion and a Warlord Battalion.
Your Wizard Finders, just for everybody's knowledge, again, is what? Who are the Wizard Finders?
Oh, yeah, so my Wizard Finders are going to be my unit of Thralls. It is going to be the Thrall Master and the Leviathan.
All right, so we went ahead and generated some command points.
Yep,
and
I'm at 2.
You're at 2, I'm at 3.
Yep.
But I also got my conditional for my heroic action.
Yep, heroic action. I did try to get a command point on Lotan, and I failed it, so I don't have that, so I'm just at 2.
Just a 2, and then we got 0 primals.
Yep,
for
no
this
primals.
round. Going into what kind of battle tactic?
My battle tactic I'm going to start off with is Magical Dominance. Because I'm out of 30 and he's got tons of wizards, I better use it now. I have to pick 2 Ishran rituals, before the game starts, and so the first one I'm going to pick is You can't shoot me turn 1 unless you're within 12 inches. He's got a ton of shooting on the board. I thought it was pretty wise. And then turn 3, all my Namarti, which will be my Reavers and my Thralls, are going to have a 5-up ward no matter where they're at.
So, all right, let's see. That's that battle tactic, my man.
All right, so we're going to Steed of Tides, the Tidecaster.
Goes off on a
5.
Oh!
5, 6, got it.
That's it.
So we're teleporting.
All right, so Jeremy moved his
Tidecaster. Yep, just kind of moved Tidecaster up front in front of my eels. Going to be trying to do a little bringing down my second boat, and I needed to make sure she was in the right position for that.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be in the right position. We'll get a closer look on that at the end of Jeremy's movement phase, which, Jeremy, are we going right into that right now?
Let's just go right into it right now.
All right, Jeremy, we just finished up with your movement phase here in Battle Round 1. Show us what you did.
All right. So I spent a command point to get an auto run on the Aether Wings, and I did that so they could go and grab this objective. Then I needed to reposition my castle, Idoneth, so I don't want to move up too far quite yet, but I did move up my Reavers so that a few of them could get some shots off, and the turtle to get some shots off as well. And as you can see here, I basically moved everything into a nice tight castle so that everybody's in my really important buff ranges. And then at the end of my movement phase, the artifact that I put on the Tidecaster, the Creeping Gloomtide, I went and dropped my second boat. So I had to make sure that I'm 3 inches away from all models and objectives and terrain. So just position that nicely so to kind of block some movement there a little bit, and hopefully give me a ward bubble later on in the turn.
We're going to move right into Idoneth throwing some shooting into the Lumineth Realm Lords. All right, Jeremy, what are we doing?
Okay, well, measured that I had 15 Reavers in range of the Venari Blade Lords. I'm going to have 30 shots coming at you.
Ooh, 30 shots!
I think I am not going to all-out attack, but would you like to all-out defense?
Absolutely. I'll use that conditional CP I got for the roll-off there, and my general will issue all-out defense for that +1 save.
All right, with Shining Company, I'm hitting on 4s. Let's see what happens.
Oh,
Wild dice. Here we go. Got a couple of re-rolls here.
11 Ren 1 is going to put me on 4s. Ooh, that's a lot of dead guys. 1, 2, 3 dead Blade Lords and a wound. Super effective shooting right there. Now we got more. Send the turtle.
All right, turtles going into them as well. Going to be 4s and 3s because of your Shining Company. And now we're looking for 3s. And I've got 3 coming at you, Ren 1.
This is back on 4s. How much damage? D3, right?
D3. And I've got 2 coming at you.
Boom, kills another one.
That's going to be the end of my shooting phase. Don't need to make any charge moves right now. No combat. We have a battle shock. Would you like to pass them, or are you going to risk it?
7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We're going to have to auto pass those bad boys because that's a hefty battle shock.
Smart move. Smart move. And then so that will be the end of my first turn. So scoring it out, I should have 1 for 1, 1 for 2, 1 for more, and I got my battle tactic for 5 points.
All right, and at the end here, I'm on 2 CP and you're on
1 CP.
1 CP going into bottom of Battle Round 1, Lumineth Realm Lords. All right, we're back. Now, bottom of Battle Round 1, Lumineth Realm Lords. And we did a little pregame stuff here.
Yep.
I failed my heroic leadership.
I did as well.
We both failed.
Yep. So I'm at 2 command points and you're at
3.
Yep.
And we rolled no primals.
Yep. We're playing an honest game of Warhammer here.
This is going to be very honest, especially with an army that I'm quite uncomfortable with without having that +1 to cast from Zytrek. I mean, that's huge. And no Antorian Loki battalions or anything.
No.
So this is going to be natural casting. And my battle tactic for this one, so we don't forget that, is I'm picking my 2 Dawn Riders and my Ballista here for Surround and Destroy. See what we got.
Yeah.
First things first, I want to see if I can get Greater Power of Hishoff with my Lord Regan.
Okay.
That's good. And how many units do I get? Only 1. We're going to give that one to, let's give it to the Green Hats up front.
You got it.
So they'll have their weapons will be activated. And then with the red hats over here, we're going to do their power fish.
Okay.
3, 4, 5, that is no good. Archers in the back. 5, 6, 7, they're good. They'll get power as well. You've been waiting for it, haven't you?
Yeah, this is the wardens, right? Yeah, this will be something I'll try to run by.
Green is going to do the Rune of Petrification. 5, 6, with an Aether Quartz it'd be a 7. I won't get it. The green hats in the back are going to Jaws. 4, 5, 6, 7, it's good.
Okay. I can't reach
Oh,
that.
yeah, you can't
I can't
reach
reach
that
that unit.
guy.
So you're good.
We'll set up a Jaws here in a minute. I'm going to deep think on a 9 Protection of Hish with my Lightner. That's her first cast.
Yep, you got it.
Her second cast is going to be Speed of Hish. It's good. We'll hand it to Spears on the, no, we'll hand it to Spears on the left,
Okay.
the green ones, and then do I get to resolve it again? I don't. Glad I did that way. Next one I'm going to do is a Mystic Shield. Mystic Shield is good. We're going to give it to the Blade Lords. She's got 4 casts because she's my Antorian focus, which I don't think I mentioned for going second, but she is my focus, so she's kind of like a Croak right now, except without the bonuses.
Yeah.
Got Total Eclipse. Total Eclipse is good, so we're keeping that one on a 10. The Jaws.
Yep.
So what I rolled was a 14 on my Jaws, so this could be a lot of damage, but is Jared going to roll the one he always rolls? Let's
Can
see.
happen.
Oh, it's close. It was close.
And so it's going to be 6 mortals. I got a 5 up because of the boat.
Absolutely.
And save 2 of them, so 4 are dead.
4 damage with the Jaws. So with that, now we will finally go into my movement phase. We'll be right back with you guys.
All right, Jared, show us what you did for your movement phase.
All right, so we know that my battle tactic was surround and destroy. So I've got my Dawn Riders on the edge here within 6, close to the objective, but not enough to take it. And then we did, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the movie 300, but we have assembled Thermopylae down here. Took a deadly test. I came close to failing it, but we're good. We're in the safe. We got the spears ready. The Jaws came up here. You can kind of see where the Jaws did its damage with the 4 models that were killed there prior. And then, yeah, everybody just kind of shifting up a little bit, staying safe. I did bring my Lord Regan up just in case things got really hairy, and I ended up giving the turn away. And we wanted to keep Blizzard in the pocket, but I think without all my bonuses to cast, Jeremy's probably not too afraid of that. We moved up here a little bit. I'm not going to get a lot of shots with that 12-inch range, so I'm probably just going to put some Sentinels into the Reavers over here. And then for the last part, or second part of my battle tactic, I have the Ballista in the back. And all the way over here, we did a Nat 6 with the tower. Now that I am occupying the tower with my Enlightener, we did a Nat 6 and went 20 inches over here to steal this point from the birdies. And yeah, that is my movement phase.
All right, Jared, start off with your shooting. What do you have available?
All right, so we only got that front line of Sentinels, so it looks like it's just going to be 5 shots going into the Reavers.
Okay.
I do get the rend on this because I am on that short 18-inch range.
Yep, and I'm getting a +1 save because it's turn 1 and a +1 save from the turtle, so I don't really need to all-out defense them.
So I'm going to all-out attack you.
Okay, so you're going to be down to 2 CP.
2 CP
Okay.
now, and we're going to hit you on 2s and wound you on 4s.
Okay.
But look at for 6s. We have 1 mortal wound. Absolutely nothing.
Okay. 1 mortal wound. I got a 5-up ward, and it goes through.
1 single man. My last shot is going to be Elthar, and he's going to stare at your turtles. We're going to look at the turtle. D3 mortal wounds to the turtle. 1 mortal wound to the turtle.
Fantastic. So, are you going to be charging at all?
Now we're charging everything. No, there will be absolutely no charges. So I'm going to hold 1, hold 2, hold more. Tactic is good because I've got the corners on the edge here, giving me also a 5-point turn to your 5-point turn.
Sounds great.
Which is going to run us into top of battle round 2 priority. Let's see who gets it. Beat a 4.
And a 1. It is your choice. What would you like to do, Jared?
We're going to think about it. We're going to come right back to you guys. Welcome back, Wargamers, to the top of Battle Round 2. I decided to give the turn to Jeremy.
I think I'm going to have to pick a risky battle tactic and go surround and destroy. The reason why it is risky, because I'm going to pick my Tidecaster, Aether Wings, and Lotan, and the Tidecaster getting to where she needs to be is going to be all based upon getting her Steed of Tide spell off. And so with Lumineth, and you got, with all the wizards, we're just going to see if we can make this happen. And my heroic action is I'm going to turn the king into a wizard this turn for an unbind. And what did you want to do for yours?
I failed heroic leadership.
You did. And when it comes to primals, we did roll primals, and we got 1 each. So that's going to be helping me out a little bit.
Juicy.
We'll see. Try to unbind Jaws.
Leave it alone. I think you need a 7.
With the king. And we'll see what we get. That's a 4. I would love to use my primal, but I am not. So.
And why are you not using it?
Because I want to save it for the Steed of Tides. I got to make sure that spell goes off.
Fair.
So let's roll right into Steed of Tides. I need a 5. 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10.
Normally, under any circumstances, I would hold on to my primal because I want to try and blizzard if you were to get in there, but I have to come after you.
You have to. You got to try to deny the battle tactic.
So my Enlightener is going to give this a shot.
Okay.
4, 5, 6, 6. You got a 10?
I did.
Need a 5 on dice?
You do.
Am I willing to take those risks?
You're doing it. You're doing it. Got a 3.
Oh, you got it. Good job. I'm going to use my shrine.
Sure.
To go for a rally. Got 1.
Got 1.
1 single guy.
Perfect.
Alrighty, we'll be right back with you guys with what Jeremy did for his movement phase. All right, we just got done yet again with Jeremy's movement phase. Jeremy, what happened?
My Aether Wings for my battle tactic moved within 6 inches of this board edge, and they all got on the objective. Then I spent 2 command points because of Total Eclipse and ran my Reavers so that they were on this point so I could take the point away from Jared over here. And they can still shoot because it's round 2. And then coming back over here, at the end of the hero phase, Jaws did move over the Reavers. We didn't quite capture it. And what did you roll, Jared?
A 1.
A 1, so nothing happened there. When it comes to my castle, I basically repositioned my castle. So Lotan's back here, 6 inches away from this board edge for my battle tactic. Thrall Master is in range to buff up the Thralls. Thralls moved up a little bit. I'm trying to stay back just a little bit to make him kind of work for it coming at me. I've got the Eels positioned as a nice screen because I know he's got to shoot at the closest unit. And then the Turtle and the King are back here as well to kind of, just be ready for turn 3 if we need to do something crazy. And then back here, this is where my little Tidecaster teleported to. So she's hanging out back here behind the shack, hopefully a little protected, but she is 6 inches away from this objective. So I did get
You mean that
my
table edge,
tactic.
my friend,
That
right?
table edge. Yep, table edge, sorry. So yeah, that was the movement phase, and I think I'm ready to do a little bit of shooting. Reavers are going to shoot.
That's a lot of shots, Jeremy.
It's a lot of shots, but you are within Shining Company, so these will be 4s and 3s.
4s and 3s.
All right, looking for 3s. 15.
Wow.
Coming at ya.
Jeremy,
That's not
that
too
was
bad.
a fantastic shooting phase there. Let's hope some survive. So I need 3s. I lost 1 horse, 2 horse, and took a wound.
Turtle's going to shoot. Turtle is going to aim at this unit of Sentinels here. We've got Shining Company, so this is 4s and 3s. And we're looking for 3s. I've only got 1 coming at you, Ren 1.
So that puts me, I think they're a 5, so that'll put me at a 6.
Okay.
What's the damn?
3.
Ooh, 3's on my 5s. Ooh, that's 4 dice. None. We'll take 3 damage. All right, since you're electing not to charge,
Yes.
obviously I need to take some battle shocks here, so I've got a 4-up rerolling with banner on my Dawn Riders. No! Oh, okay, we're safe. And then I don't really want to take the risk on my archers because, yeah, that's really bad.
Yep.
So I'm going to spend 1 CP, and we're going to auto-pass those archers.
Okay. Sounds fantastic.
Into Battle Shock, we're now ready for you to count up what happened here and what are the points.
All right, well, I've got 1 for the objective and 2 for my battle tactic. So 3 for the round and 8 total so far.
8 total. All right, and we're going to hop right into Lumineth Realm Lords, bottom of Battle Round 2.
All right, Jared, tell us what you've decided to do.
Okay, so we got no primals again, which is not great for my high spell cast. I'm regretting this, but Lumnia is really great, so I actually like that too. And then my heroic action was to go for heroic leadership.
Yep.
And I did get that, and it's on my general.
Perfect.
And then my hocus pocus focus, Antorian focus, is my Lord Regent, so he'll be on a 2 cast.
Okay.
What did you do?
All right, well, for my heroic action, because of Total Eclipse, knowing that it's probably going to come back into play, always a sure thing, just kind of count on it when you play Lumineth. I did try to get an extra command point on the king, which I did, so I'm up to 2, so I'll be able to do some kind of command ability.
Absolutely.
Yep.
All right, with that, my battle tactic is going to be blind the enemy, which means I have to successfully cast 4 spells. He can unbind them all he wants, but if I can just get it off by successfully getting the cast roll, stay in the hero phase just for a minute because I want to try and rally those Blade Lords again. So with that conditional CP, we'll give it another shot. Nope.
Okay.
And then some spell casts. First one we're going to do is the Greater Power of Hysh with my Lord Regent. All day, every day. Now D3 units. That's a lot better this time. We're going to give that to spears, and archers.
Okay.
And then the spears up front that just got that ability are going to Mystic Shield.
Okay.
It's good, so they'll be mystically shielded. And then the archers in the rear here are going to do the... Let's just go for protection first. Let's get that out of the way. Am I going to get protection with my Enlightener?
Oh, okay.
Protection. 6, 7. I think it goes off on an 8. So to not be too risky for the Biscuit, we'll burn her 8th, of course, and make it an 8. I need to get protection going. The next spell I'm going to do with my Enlightener is going to be Speed of Hysh. Yes. Speed of Hysh is good. We're going to hand it to Eltharion, and let's see if I get another one. I do.
You do?
We'll give it to Blade Lords. Blade Lords and Eltharion will move a little faster.
Excellent.
My Enlightener is going to do the Rune of Petrification. 6, 7, 8 makes it good. My archers in the rear there. Let's just go for a Arcane of the Bolt. Arcane of the Bolt is good. And then the next one we're going to do with Red Hats is going to be Overwhelming Heat.
Okay.
Overwhelming Heat is also good. With Overwhelming Heat, I'm going to target the eels. What is your armor save?
Oh, armor save on those is a 4.
So I think I need a meter beat to do D3 mortals. I beat.
You got it?
3 more. The Red Hat archers in the back are going to try and activate weapons. And then cavalry in Egypt will also activate 5, 6, 7, 8. It's also good. The weapons is good. And then the last and single spell is the Green Hats over here. The Green Hats are going to try a Total Eclipse, need a 9.
Okay.
That is definitely not a 9. And then we'll call that complete. And we'll be right back with you guys to show you the effects of these endless spells. All right, the rune is out. It landed right over yonder just so it can touch eels and a shark.
Turtle.
Turtle shark.
Turtle.
The turtle. And we got some jaws to see what the jaws do. So we're hoping for a high roll here. I can't re-roll it, but the eels are half moved, so let's see. 3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it for end of hero phase abilities. Let's get right into my movement phase.
Let's
we'll
do
be
it.
right back with you guys.
All right, Jared, tell us what you did on the movement phase.
All right, so I've got my cavalry. They just shifted up ever so slightly, kind of taking the gander at the Tidecaster over here, but really not going to do anything. Just holding the point. And then over here, we have that rune set up within 6 inches of both of these units. We'll see if he's interested in turning into stone. And then over here, I just kind of plugged up the hole. I brought the reds up. They're kind of just holding this. It's just true Thermopylae, I tell you what. And we all kind of came up and just kind of plugged in here. Eltharion's up there getting ready to stare. Got spears on the edge. Jaws kind of providing a wall in here. There's all kinds of gummed up goodies. My Lightner did pop out of her garrison, so she's in here providing her 9-inch 5-up ward, kind of in this giant bubble of craziness. And then I've also got my ballista up a little bit, pop some shots. And then my ballista over here also moved up to pop some shots at these Reavers. We'll see what happens there. Blade Lord's looking at a 5-inch charge, and then my Dawn Riders in the back looking at a 3-inch charge. So you got plenty of action going on, and we're going to jump right into seeing what the rune does. So we're going to find out who's interested in turning into stone. So first thing we're going to do is the beginning of movement triggers. This will be on the eels. The eels are interested. Now the turtle, is he interested in turning into stone? He is. He is turning into stone. And then at the very end of the movement phase, are the eels interested in continuing to turn into stone? They are. Yep. And then is the turtle interested in turning into stone? He is for 3. Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll roll right into some shooting, and we'll set up some action cam for that. So I'll be right with you guys and show you where we're starting. All right, we're set up for some shots. We realize the eels are the closest target, so we're only going to be shooting at eels right now.
Yep.
And the first one we're going to shoot at, because we have the camera set up that's just encompassing everything that wants to shoot at these eels. So the first thing we're going to go up with is the ballista. Would you like to all-out defense with that Ren 2?
Yes, I would.
Absolutely. This will be 2s and 3s.
Oh,
hit.
Nice.
And we're looking for 3s. You have 2 at Ren 2.
Okay, I'll be ignoring both Ren because +1 save because of the turtle and all-out defense.
Absolutely.
So looking for 4, so save 1, 1 goes through.
D3 damage.
For 3.
3 damage.
Okay.
The next ones to shoot is going to be the 6-man unit of Sentinels.
Okay.
These are 5s and 6s do mortals, 3s and 4s.
You got it.
1 mortal.
Okay.
And then 4s. Nope.
Okay.
And then we got 9 Sentinels firing into the same eel group.
Okay.
You have one mortal.
Okay. Looking for
5
4s.
on 4s. You have 2 at Rend 1.
2 at Rend 1. Looking for 3s. Both go through for 1 each.
Just 1 damage.
Okay. You got it.
Elfarian is going to stare at the turtle for D3 mortal wounds for 3 mortals.
Okay.
And then the last one is going to be the Enlightener. D6 shots. Has to shoot eels. 3s. And 3s. 3 at Rend 1. Okay. Best save ever.
Looking for 3s. Save them all.
Nice job. All right, so the last one we've got here is the Ballista into some Reavers. This is going to make my charge a lot harder, but I also don't like Unleash Hell. So 2s and 3s. Oh no, I'm just going to make my charge harder. Oh no,
Okay,
Rend 2
Rend 2 goes through.
damage. 3.
Okay.
Oh no. The camera's already set up over there, so we might as well just give it a shot.
Yeah.
This will be Le Cavalry. They wanted it. All right, so Jeremy is electing to unleash hell on this charge.
So these will be 4s and 3s. See what we get. 6 coming at you, Ren 1.
That's just enough, buddy. I only
Let's
need
see.
5s. And then we have a 6-inch charge with the Blade Lords. And I got 2 CP to hopefully protect me, so we'll see what happens. Plenty,
Yep,
let's
you're
go.
in.
All right, so the charges are in. Lumineth Realm Lord's got lightning fast reflexes, so I get to pick 2 units. All right, so we have got 1 Noble Steedmaster who is going to put everything into the Reavers.
Okay.
So they are 1 wound model, so we're deathly furrowing. So we have 4 attacks with the sword. Would you like to do any all-out defenses here?
I have no command points.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So it'd be 3s and 4s. 1 hit. And 4s. 1 at Rend 1.
Okay, 6s. Goes through. How much damage?
Just 1. And then a Noble Steed is going to be 4 dice. 4s and 4s.
Doing pretty good.
3-0 Rend.
Okay, these will be 5s. Save 1 to go through. How much damage?
Just 1. And then we have a spear, which will be 3s and 3s because I did make a charge. We have 1 hit. And 1 at rend 1.
Okay, 6s.
All right, and I owe you a pile in with Blade Lords. All right, so the Blade Lords have piled in, and we are electing to go with the Perfect Strike format. So I need Mortals on 2s.
Yep.
With 8.
Okay.
Because Sergeant gets a bonus, 8 attacks. So that'll be 8 mortal wounds.
Sounds good.
All right, Jeremy, you have a fight back. Some birds are going to start pecking out eyeballs. I got 1 wound left on that guy and no Shining Company. Let's see what you can do.
Yep, Aether Wings going in for 4s and 3s, and it's like no rend.
Don't peck out my eyeballs. I will do an alt defense. Just because.
Just 'cause.
Whatever.
Wasted of a command point.
Okay. Fair enough. So I do have leadership I need to take there.
So let's see if I pass, and they pass.
All good, baby. And for me, auto pass.
Auto pass.
Final CP for that.
Okay.
And we'll do a count up here of hold 1, hold 2, hold more. Battle tactic secured for 5, putting me at 10 to 8. We've got that fated prio roll
this
that
is
we
a big
love and enjoy so much.
Let's see.
Hi-ya! I saw the 1 rolling into the ball, dude. Nice job.
Well, I think I'm most likely going to take it, but I'm going to think about it, and I'll be right back.
The battle rages on, and Jeremy, you won prio, so what did you want to do?
Yeah, I am going to take it. When it comes to heroic actions, I'm going to turn the Achillean King into a wizard. Try to unbind the jaws. And what do you want to do for your heroic action?
It will be Eltharian's finest hours.
Let's go ahead and try to get rid of jaws. What is it? What does it cast on?
You just need a 7, my friend.
Just need a 7. That's a 5/6. I want that jaws out of there.
Oh, just
And
got it. Good job.
That was fun.
Good job.
And I will be drinking my potion on my king, so he's going to be really juiced up this turn. I am going to pick Lotan's once per battle ability, Fount of Willpower. He's going to be able to pick a friendly Idoneth unit wholly within 12 of them. They're going to be affected by an additional Ishrin ritual, which I will pick the one that gives +1 run, +1 charge. And
Spicy.
so, yeah, we're going to put it on the king. Yes,
So I'm going to spin 1, go down to 2 CP.
Okay.
I'm going to try and rally. No. All right, go ahead.
All right, and I'm also going to try to rally my eels. I'm going to spend a command point.
Heck yeah, go down to
1.
Juan.
And I've got 4 eels, looking for a 6, and we get 1 eel back.
Nice
so
job.
That'll help. Yeah, we're going to steed a Tizer. I'm looking for a 5. I do get the 5, just barely.
I will try to unbind you.
Yeah.
Cavalry, unbound.
Okay.
Before we go into Jeremy's movement phase, we're going to do the beginning of movement phase activations of
That's a good thing.
my rune of petrification. So we'll see who's interested in turning into stone. Let's start with the eels. The eels are interested for 1. And the turtle is not interested.
All right, and I think we're ready for the movement phase.
All right, we'll be right back with you guys with Jeremy's movement phase. All right, Jeremy, we just finished up with your movement. Tell me what you did, followed by my 1-inch redeploy.
Yep. So Aether Wings are staying where they're at. King moved up. He's trying to get into those Blade Lords. You spend a command point to redeploy, but
Put me down
only
to 1.
roll to 1. And then we came over here and repositioned our thralls. We moved them up as best we could for a 3-inch charge into those wardens. Pulled the eels away from the Rune of Petrification and the turtle as well. The turtle needs to be protected, so he needs to not be the closest unit for shooting, so that's why I kind of kept him back here. And the eels have a nice 3-inch charge into those wardens. And the Tidecaster is staying where she's at. So all right, let me set up the cam for some shooting. For my shooting, the turtle is going to shoot into this unit of sentinels. Would you
Sentinels!
like to all at defense?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
-1 to hit.
-1 to hit. These will be 4s and 3s. Okay, let's pull out the misses. And 3s. And I've got 4 coming at you. Ren 1.
Ouch, 6s. least one. All right, 3d3, baby.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coming at you.
5 up ward, baby.
Time for the eels to charge. Let's see what I get. Eels are in.
Eels are in.
All right, time for the thralls. And thralls are in with a 5.
Decent 5.
And last but not least, the king. He gets +2 to charge. The king is in.
Yikes. Get some.
All right, we are starting with the king. He does impact charges. He is going to put on a 2-up D3 mortals into the Dawn Rider. That's a yes for 2.
The Dawn Rider just dead.
Yeah. Now the king is going to go into the Blade Lords. Looking for 2s and 2s. Okay, 1 drops. Another one. We got 3 coming at you. Run 3. 3.
6s.
Okay, that's 9 damage.
Burnout, dude. Here comes the Seeker Missile.
Falchion, 2s and 2s. And I've only got 1 coming at you, no rend.
3 up.
1 damage.
Ouch. Okay.
Fangs and Talons, 2s and 2s. Two coming at you, rend 1.
Force. Damage.
2. Because only 1 went through, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
One's alive on a wound.
And then I've got 1 more attack.
No!
These are going to be 2s and 2s.
Yeah, we're done. We're done for.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 coming at you, no rend.
Dead.
Okay.
Brutal.
King did king things.
He did king things. A little Seeker Missile.
We're going to go with the eels first. The eels did impact charges as well that we need to roll for. There's 3 eels, so I'm going to roll 3 dice. Every 4 up will be 1 mortal, but if I get a 6, it'll be D3.
Nice.
I have never rolled a 6 ever.
How many did you get, though?
I got 2 mortals.
2, and these are into my wardens, right?
Yes.
5s. All right, that's 2 dudes.
2 dudes.
2 my mans.
I am going to use a command point to all-out attack the Morsar Guard. So they are going to be 2s and 2s. Would you say you're going to alt defense these guys?
Yeah, my last CP is going to be for an all-out D.
Okay. 2s and 2s. And 2s. All right, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rend 2.
Rend 2 puts me back on my 4s. Damage.
2 each.
That'll be 6 5s. 3 guys go down.
Okay.
A lot of damage coming. What do we got?
All right, got 1 little thrall into your sentinels. Because they're in Shining Company, this will be 3s and 2s. And I've got 2 coming at you, rend 1.
6. Damage.
1 each.
Need a 5 up. Nope. Kill 1.
These attacks will be going into Eltherion. These will be 2s and 2s. 6s explode. Back in there and roll that. And I've got 3 coming at you, but you don't care about rend.
3s. Takes a wound.
1.
5s.
And the rest are going to go into your wardens. No Shining Company, so
No.
2s and 2s, 6s, and looking for 2s.
These will be on 3s. And 1 damage.
1 damage each.
And 5s. 4 dudes.
And I believe I fought with everything, so you are up, sir.
Oh, it's my turn. Eltharion is going to pile in on you a little bit.
Okay.
2s and 2s.
Which one is this one for?
2s.
Okay, so 10 damage. Okay.
And then the Selenari Blade into the Cavalry is 2s. And 2s.
Nothing there.
All right, and a lone sergeant is going to pile in and try and get petty vengeance against you. 3s and 4s. Immortal.
Okay.
And nothing else. Yeah, that was an ouchies combat. I have a lot of braveries. I'm actually just gonna pull this guy.
Sure.
He gone, and then I have a bravery check on my sentinels on a 2-up, so I lose 1.
And I am out of command points, so I have to take a battle shock on the thralls. And so bravery 7, 3. So I lost 11, 12, 13, 14. So another 7. All right, lost 7 thralls to bravery check. That does not feel good.
Yeah, so that's pretty stellar scoring. You came out with 8, 9, 10, 11, putting you at 11 to my 10, puts you back up in the lead there, going into the bottom of my turn here on battle round 3. So yeah, let's jump right into Lumineth Realm Lords, battle round 3.
Sounds good.
All right, War Gamers, we are back for my turn. Got a few things we did here. So I have 2 primals because you used yours last turn to try and unbind. You have 1
I've got
primal,
1, and I've got 1 command point.
and I also have 1 command point. And the battle tactic choice here for me is going to be ignore the odds. So I got to pick a unit that is in melee with one of your units, and I need to still have my Aether Quartz. But that unit of yours, which is your eels, must be destroyed, and then Eltharion cannot be destroyed. Seems pretty doable unless something crazy happens to Eltharion. Maybe?
Yes, I would like to rally, but I also want to point out that because I drank the potion last turn, I took some mortals on the king, and I tried to get an extra command point and just wasn't able to get it for my heroic action.
How many mortals did he take?
3. Yeah.
Okay.
So it happens.
It happens.
Yes, I will spend my last command point to rally some thralls. I got quite a few here. All right, and we are looking for 6s. 2, come back.
All right, I remembered we did mention, I couldn't see it over there, I wasn't thinking about it, that I wanted to unbind my rune, which is extremely difficult to do. It's a 9.
Okay.
So I'm going to just attempt it with the cavalry over there in Egypt.
Sure.
No.
No.
Good talk. Lord Regent, because I went second, so he's got a 2 cast. The first thing he's going to do is he's going to go for Greater Power of Hish.
Okay.
All day, every day. And how many units does he get to pick this time? Juan unit. And then the spears, the red ones that you can unbind because they're close enough, are going to Overwhelming Heat. They will Overwhelming Heat on a 10.
Okay. I don't think I have any other unbind range, so yeah, let's see if I can do this. Nope, you got it.
Comes as no surprise that it's back to the turtle.
Okay.
What does the turtle save?
At 11, his save is a 3.
3-up save. Takes no mortals.
Okay.
The next spell I'm going to cast is going to be from my Enlightener. We're going to do not my Enlightener. The archers are going to do Jaws. Jaws is good. The one after that is going to be my Enlightener, who's going to go for Protection of Hish. 6, 7, 8, it's good. And then her next one is going to be Speed of Fish. 3, 4, 5, it's good on a 5. I'm going to give it to Spears. And do I get a Resolve again? I do. We're going to give it to my Venari Lord Regent.
Okay, sure, why not?
Why not? She's got 1 more cast, so that's going to be Total Eclipse. Reroll with the Shrine.
Okay.
Looking for a 9. There it is. Got a Total Eclipse. Red Hats are going to activate their own weapons. It's good.
Yeah.
A Blizzard coming from the Lord Regent. 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9. Oh,
Not quite
short. So short. All right, Jaws has moved up. It is just snug right there with the thralls. I'm looking for a 9 on dice for rolling.
This could take out the turtle.
Trying. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 is going to give me the mortal wounds, I think, to kill him, because I need, that's 6. Might be enough if I don't roll the nasty 1.
Yeah.
Which is quite possible with me. So here we go. We got
All right, you're good.
All right, that was a cheeky Jaws.
Yeah,
That was
and
very cheeky.
congratulations on denying me my grand strat.
But now we've got my movement phase. So we're going to hop right into that, and we're going to be right back with you guys to show you what I did.
All right, Jared, tell us what you did in the movement phase.
All right, so I got my Dawn Riders up off this objective over here, and they're going to come put some pressure on the Tidecaster. And then over here we have, let's let's see here. We have everybody kind of moved up to try and go for a charge here. So even my Lord Regent wants to try and get a little greasy here. It might be a little too dangerous for me, but sometimes it just is what it is. I got my archers in the back, holding the point. The ballista's moved up. I have my 5 ward, nice dead in center. If I do make a charge in here, I will be protected. Over here, I brought the ballista up because I knew he couldn't redeploy, so I'm just getting super close to the Kalian King to put some damage into him. And that's about it. We're going to set up here on some action cam and get some shots going. All right, Jeremy, the first round of shots is coming from my ballista. You do have lookout, sir, because of the Aether Wings over there. So I'm going to burn my Aether Quartz, and I'm going to shoot you on 2s anyway.
Sounds great.
So this will be 2s and 3s at Ren 2.
Okay.
Now, 3s. 1 at Ren 2.
To a 5. Goes through.
2 damage.
2 damage.
All right, here in the back, we have plenty of units here, but they all have to focus on the eels. So we just got shots into the eels. These are going to be 4 sentinels with no power of Hish into you over there. So these are 3s and 4s. 1 mortal. And 1 at Rend 1.
1 at Rend 1. This will put me to a 5. Goes through. 1 damage.
The next one is going to be the pack of 6 sentinels that do have power of Hish. And they're going to be looking for 5s for mortals this time. Okay. We have 1 mortal and 1 hit and nothing else.
Okay.
The next one to shoot is going to be the Enlightener, who's also going to do D6 shots. 2 shots, 3s and 3s. 2 hits. And 2 wounds at Rend 1.
5s. Same both.
Nice job. And then Eltharion is going to stare at them. D6 for 3 mortals.
Okay.
And then the last thing I got, because I'm putting every shot in the world into him, is a ballista. 2s and 3s. 2 hits. 1 wound.
Okay. This will be a 6. Goes through.
D3 for 3.
Okay.
All right, there is no other shots, so we already have cameras set up to show the charges that are coming, so we're just going to do the charges like that. So here we have Dawn Riders that we've got action cam set up on. Dawn Riders, do you want it? Dawn Riders. Okay, so Jeremy fights first in this round, so he's going to do some damage with that Tidecaster.
Maybe not. Her profile sucks.
Yeah, profile sucks.
This is going to be, because of your Shining Company, 5s and 3s. So nothing there. And then she's got another little eel that's going to bite you for 4s and 4s. 1 goes through and does not wound, as I predicted.
As I predicted. We're going to set up on that eel over there. See how that goes.
Eel is ready to use its Volt Spear. It is the champion, so it gets 1 extra attack. This is going to be 3s and 3s. 2 hit. And no wound. We have the Fangs and Lashing Tails. These are going to be 3s and 3s as well. And no hits.
Not interested.
No. That is a horrible round of combat for me.
Let's pile in Eltharion and see what he wants to do. So Eltharion has piled in. He's going to grab the thralls too. Might be a risky choice for me, but I don't want Jeremy rallying to high hell in heaven. So we've got Fang Sword of Eltharion into an eel. These are 2s and 3s. 3 hits. 1 at Ren 3.
Goes through.
3 damage.
3 damage. He is dead.
All right, we have a Thrall pile-in if they decide to take it.
Yeah, I think so. If they're in combat, they might as well.
All right, Eltharion, hold the line.
3s and 2s. And 2s. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, that's pretty good damage.
Ren 1. Oh, you don't care about Ren.
Don't care about Ren. Looking for 3s. Take 2. Go to 3. All right, we got 1 more combat to do. It is going to be the Tidecaster surrounded by a bunch of Dawn Riders. So I've only got 5 spears to give her. These are 3s and 3s with round 1. We will all-out attack this because it's the end of the round, actually. So we'll go 2s, 3s.
Sounds good.
3s. Oh, why did I do that? One more. 3 at Ren 1.
3 at Ren 1. This will put her to a 5. Save 1 to go through, 1 damage each.
Yeah, that's it.
5 up board, both go through, so 2 so far.
I only have 4 noble steeds into her, so 3s and 4s here. Noble steeds. You have 3 armor saves, regular style.
4s. Save 1 to go through, 1 each.
1 damage.
5 up. Save 1, 1 goes through.
And a sword. 1 mortal.
Okay.
And 1 at -1.
Okay. 5. Goes through, 1 damage.
Yes.
5 up. It goes through and kills her.
All right, everybody, that is all combat. We are looking at a hold 1, hold 2, hold more, with another secured battle tactic for 5, putting me at 15 to 11.
Nice job.
And we've got that also terrifying
Yes.
priority
Here
roll.
we go. Oh, do it again.
6 to 6, good job. We're playing 40K.
I think I'm going to have to take it.
All right, so he's going to go through his beginning of battle round shenanigans. We'll be right back with you guys to tell you what we do. All right, this is the top of battle round 4. We've just had a slug match here. All right, Jeremy, what was the plan?
Okay, well, the plan is going to have to be Revenge of the Namarti. So I have to kill a hero or monster with a Namarti unit. And we're just going to see if we can put enough wounds into Eltharion to clean him off. He's got 3 wounds on him. We've got, what, 4 left? So, you know, it's possible.
It's quite possible.
Quite possible.
Quite possible.
Yep. I'm going to start off with 2 command points. You've got 3. We rolled for primals, and we each got 1. And my heroic action is I healed the king. Got a couple of wounds off of him, so he's got 3 wounds on him. And what'd you do for your heroic?
Mine is heroic leadership, which I got on my general.
Okay.
So we're sitting at 3 CP plus 1 conditional.
Fantastic. I can't rally. Do you want to rally, unbind any endless spells?
I have so many CPs that I absolutely would like to try a few things.
Yeah, do some things.
So my first conditional one is going to go after my sentinels for 5 bodies. Oh, I saw the 6 and then it fell over. And then my last one is going to be an attempt to unbind with the cavalry in Egypt. Where's my general? Or the sergeant? Yep, sergeant can see it.
Okay.
Need a 9. No, we're going to do it with my enlightener. Need a 9. 5, 6, 6. 6 is not good. I don't want to spend a prime on 6. 7, 8, 9 is a 3 on a primal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate my life.
You're doing it.
Sometimes. All right, it's gone. Jaws time. Hoping to rip here on a Jaws. Need 2 up.
All right.
That was an unnatural spike, to say the least. That is, I'll probably never get to see that again for the next 12 GTs. So that'll never happen again.
All good. So let's go into the movement phase.
All right, Jeremy, you just finished up your movement. Tell me what you did.
All right, these Aether Wings just moved up here, still on the objective. And then the king moved all the way up. He's looking for some blood.
3 wounds on it.
And Eltharion is locked in his sights. And you did do a redeploy. What did you do?
2 inches, got the wardens up. It's going to give you extra attacks anyway, but I want to fight.
All right, the Thralls are staying where they're at. They need to complete their battle tactic. And the Thrall Master and Lotan jumped into the boat. So I have no shooting, so we're going to go right into charges. We'll be right back. All right, let's see if this king can make this charge.
All day, every day.
He is in. Would you like to unleash hell?
Yes, I will spend 1 of my CPs to have the Enlightener unleash hell on you. How many shots? We're looking for 4s and 3s, baby.
Okay.
You have 3 at Rend 1.
3 at Rend 1. This will turn into 4s. Save 1 to go through, 1 each.
Yes.
I've got some impact charges to do on Eltharion.
Ouch.
On a 2-up. He gets it for 2 mortals.
2 mortals, 5's up. Takes a wound. All right, so now Eltharion's got 4 mortals on him.
And I will use the King's Fight first.
Give it to the thralls.
Well, I get a roll of dice, and I pick that many extra units. It's 3, but it doesn't matter. So the thralls and the king will get a fight back to back.
You got it.
So I'm going to have the Lashing Tails and the Falchion go into Eltharion.
Yes, sir.
And then I will have the Fangs and Talons go into the Wardens, and I will break up the polearm between the Wardens and the Lord Regent. Would you like to do any all-out defensing here?
All the all-out defensing I'm going to do is I want to keep my Wardens in the fight. So I'm going to go Blown Aether Quartz and an all-out defense on them.
So here we go for the attacks into the Regent. He gives himself a +1 to hit, so this will be back to a 3. So this is 3s and 2s. And I've got 3 coming at you, Rend 3.
Oh, 6s, baby. What's the damage?
9 damage.
Oh, that's not good. Looking for 5s. Don't think it was enough. 2, 4, 5. Yep, he doesn't kill him.
Polearm into the Wardens. This will be 3s and 2s.
Dang, he had a lot of attacks, didn't he?
Oh, yes. And we've got 3 coming at you, Rend 3.
So these are Rend 1, so 5s. 3, Rend 3, 5s.
Yes.
Saved 1, failed 1, 6 damage.
6 damage.
Oh, so bad. 5s.
And then we'll do the Fangs and Talons into those same Wardens as well.
I'll remove those later.
Okay.
They're just all stuck in.
These are 3s and 3s.
This is an Eltharion, right?
No, these are into the Wardens.
Oh, Wardens are dead then. Probably.
4 coming at you, 1 Rend.
3s. And damage?
How many went through?
1.
3.
1 more, so that is 4 guys, right?
Okay.
4 guys dead. All right, Eltharion time, right?
Eltharion time. These are going to be 3s and 3s.
4, no Rend is 3s.
Oh, okay. Then 1 damage.
5. Oh!
All right. Falchion into Eltharion, 3s and 3s.
Damn, dude, his attacks are nuts.
I've got 4 coming at you, and these are no Rend, but you don't care.
That doesn't matter. Damage is 1 apiece.
1 each.
Takes another wound. That might be enough.
What is he at, 7?
6.
All right, Thralls are up next. These are going to be 3s and 2s. 6s explode. Oh, what a horrible, horrible roll.
Oh, no.
And 2s. I've got 1 coming at you.
So he won't die.
He won't die. I think.
He'll still probably take it there. He does. All right, so that puts 7 wounds on Eltharion from your Thralls. Doesn't kill him.
Nope.
What are we thinking?
I'm thinking at this point, since I can't get my battle tactic, I'm going to give the game to you, Jared. Fantastic player.
Great game, Jeremy.
Yep.
You as well. What we're going to do is we're going to clean up a little, and then we'll hit you guys with the post game and get you guys that final score. We'll be right back with you. All right, Wargamers, we are back for the wrap-up. We had the conclusion of our narrative battle. Teclis was able to cleanse those Idoneth Deepkin that escaped his ritual. What a hell of a fight, I must say. I mean, looking at our armies here, look at this. We have so many models. It almost doesn't seem real.
I was really surprised at how many models we brought to the table.
It doesn't seem real. It's like completely filling up the area here. We could have probably kept it even tighter, and still it'd feel like there's too many. But thank you so much, Jeremy. That was a hell of a game. Viewers, please let us know below what you liked, didn't like, what you would like to see differently, or what we could have missed, or what rules we could have, fudged up a little bit. We love to hear back from you guys. We love that type of back and forth communication, and we like to, learn something new. If there's something that you saw somewhere that we could have done differently, that's great as well. Look forward to hearing back from you guys, so let us know. Jeremy, what were your LVPs and MVPs?
All right. Well, I always love the king. The king always, does really well for me as long as you kind of keep him cagey turn 1. and always love playing him. I think my LVP was definitely my sub-faction Dom Hain. To be quite honest, I don't have a ton of experience playing a list quite like this in Idoneth with Dom Hain, so definitely need some more practice. It was a little tricky, and I didn't even get my sub-faction ability off, so that felt kind of bad, but still, it is really fun to play like a mixed arms type of list when you have a little bit of everything. It's a really fun narrative list.
I love that.
Yeah.
Go ahead and throw me in.
And Jared, what was your MVP and LVP?
I would have to give the MVP to Eltharion, because Eltharion does Eltharion things. He does plenty of damage here. I think my army did what it needed to do. I'm also not a big fan of Alumnia after having played it, but the Mad Lads out there, good buddy, John Anderson loves this stuff. It's just not so much for me. I like that reliability of +1 to cast, so I'm not sure I will always give this a go, but maybe, for the viewers and whatnot and what you guys would like to see, definitely. My LVPs are going to be my ballistas, only because it was really hard to actually get any good targets with it, because I have to shoot the closest unit of yours for playing Idoneth Deepkin, and there's just never a good target. I wanted to chew on that turtle. Yeah. Wasn't happening. So I'd have to give it to them overall. But regardless, taking the grand strategy I did was kind of weird. Yeah. I was able to keep, I just have so many Venari units as is, so I was able to keep those alive, which was really good. That put us at a final score of 28-20. So it was still kind of there, regardless.
That Jaws popping off was a big win for you.
Oh, the
popping
Jaws.
Up twice, killing the turtle and killing those thralls.
I will never get that again. I was telling Jeremy, I was like, we're looking at maybe 6 more GTs for me before I ever see a 5, and a 6 on a Jaws roll and get the 2 up. So that was very swingy, because if not, you would have probably got your battle tactic and murdered Eltharion with the sheer amount of models you would have had there. Yeah. So
definitely would have been a different game there, but you played it smart too. You used that overwhelming heat to knock down a unit's movement, and that just makes Jaws perform really well. Yeah,
no kidding. Then I was also surprised by your shooting. Your shooting on your side, you definitely you dwarf my. Wait, maybe I have that the other way around. You definitely dwarf my Sentinels, or make my Sentinels dwarfed in comparison. Yeah. Because of the sheer amount of damage you can put out, which was substantial. I was puckering every time you shot, and you absolutely wrecked it all, which really put them on the threat marker for me. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do about them. Really glad to be a part of this battle with you, Jeremy. I always appreciate when you come over here and we jam out some games. You are my studio partner, so you can see plenty of games coming from us. So really excited for the future. And we once again want to thank each and every one of you guys for watching today. And we appreciate each and every one of you. And we'll catch you guys for the next battle report.
Thanks, everybody.